Deep down, yeah. Let me get a taste of that cash. Pockets all green, got a field full of grass. Think there's something fishy in the track, it's the bass. 808 slap like a deadbeat dad, yeah. Let me get a taste of that cash. Pockets all green, got a field full of grass. Think there's something fishy in the track, it's the bass. 808 slap like a deadbeat dad.
Spending C on shoes, now my cash turn to ash. Who the fuck is you? I don't put up with the sass. Just inhale the fumes, then we pull up with the Mac.
70 shots, get the bread, now I'm mad. Aye, she said I'm the best that she's had. Aye, just dropped a new tape, it's a fad. Aye, step in with the drip like a tap.
Shut your fucking mouth before I hit you with a slap. Yeah, let me get a taste of that cash. Pockets all green, got a field full of grass. Think there's something fishy in the track, it's the bass. 808 slap like a deadbeat dad, yeah. Let me get a taste of that cash. Pockets all green, got a field full of grass. Think there's something fishy in the track, it's the bass. 808 slap like a deadbeat dad.
Yeah. Sometimes I cry, I might lay sleepless. At night I might keep secrets from you, might be my weakness. I try. Sometimes I cry, I might lay sleepless. At night I might keep secrets from you, might be my weakness. I try. I don't wanna do this anymore. Smoke in my lungs and my heart feels sore. Talk if you tryna start a war. Pop another perp, now I'm laying on the floor. I think you might fuck me up. Bitch, like you made me fall in love. Liquor in my cup, have I had enough? Liquor in my cup, have I had enough? No, no, no. No, no. Sometimes I cry, I might lay sleepless. At night I might keep secrets from you, might be my weakness. I try. Sometimes I cry, I might lay sleepless. At night I might keep secrets from you, might be my weakness. I try.
All right, what it do? What it do? What it do? Oh, sorry about the noise. I gotta move the microphone, but there we go. All right. What's up? As usual, I'm rolling Prince. But not as usual, I'm here with pizza. So, there's that. Oh, let me grab my glasses. Protect my eye holes from the harmful blue light. If you want to get yourself your own pair of these, you can go to nerdeye.ca. That's nerdeye.ca. Get yourself 15% off a pair of blue light glasses. That'll keep your eyes from going red. 15% off. You can get that. I'm also going to go live on Instagram real quick. Like that. But bam. There we go. It's just going to turn into a pizza eating ASMR video. But I'm okay with it. Deshaun, what it do? Yes, sir. You want some pizza, bro? All you. Click the link in my bio and watch my Twitch stream, bro. Come pull up a hangout. I'll turn that down just a little. Funny thing is, I already ate before eating this, so now this is like my second dinner. I don't know if that's a good idea, but it's happening. Hopefully someone gets that reference. Ollie, what's up? How you doing? Downloading the app. Hey, gang. Real ass nigga right here. This man is downloading a whole ass app just to watch me. I appreciate you, bro. How high your shoulders go? Pretty damn high. My shoulders go Cheech and Chong high. Alright, let's see. Damn, I overshot it. If you want to see what I'm looking at on my screen, click the link in my bio. Watch my Twitch stream. That's what I'm doing. Alright. Let's see which ones we can find. Alright. TikToks, I bet you will laugh. Alright, probably. Let's find out. If you want to see what I'm watching, click the link in my bio. You can see.
Damn, boy.
Blue.
Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick ass boy.
It's a
Damn.
big cat, bro.
No.
Oh. Trying to say hi. There we go. Did not mean to turn that around. There we go. Better. Hey, CG Solarized. How's it going, man? I'm doing pretty good. You having a good night?
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute.
Oh, come on, Terry, lighten up. What are you screaming at?
Okay, that was fucking funny. If you want to see the TikToks I'm watching, watch them. I'm on Instagram Live as well, just to let you know. Liam, how's it going, man? Pizza time, yeah. It's pizza time. Come on, grab your friends. I would, but the pizza is my friend, so it's my only friend. How you doing, man? How's the music been coming? Oh, it's been coming along. You know, it's getting there. It's on the way. I don't know. I feel like I spend a lot more time listening to and we're helping other people work on the music than I do working on my music, unfortunately. But you know, it is what it is. It's how it be sometimes. Why can I not adjust this? Oh. Hey, Devin Lyle, how's it going, man? How you doing? If you want to come see the stuff that I'm looking at on my screen, click the link in my bio. I'm on live on Twitch right now. That's why I'm off talking to the distance. How about you, CG Solarized? How's your music coming? You want to hear something? Of course I want to hear something. Send it in, bro. That's what I'm here for. Here to listen to y'all's music. I feel like I'm going to have to keep constantly explaining to Instagram that I'm not just talking to myself, I'm talking to Twitch. And then explain to Twitch when I'm talking down here that I'm talking to Instagram. So it's just like back and forth. Oh well. Not your vocals, by the way. All good. Let's take a listen. Instagram won't be able to hear it though, unfortunately. I wish I could stream on Twitch and Instagram at the same time, but it don't work like that. This guy's gone mad talking to himself. Yeah, definitely. I'm not on Twitch right now. Totally, just talking to myself. My bad. Should I like set the camera up so y'all can actually see Twitch? There we go. It's slightly better. Except I can't drink my drink now. But whatever. With practice though, I really got. Excuse me, here's huge plans for this year for me singing. I got that 2020 vision. Hey, that's what I like to hear, man. I'm looking forward to hearing some new 2020 stuff from you, man. What's that, like, repetitive thumping? It's giving me flashbacks to helicopters, bro. Bass. Oh, okay. Hey, Scarlett McCaw, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the gang gang. Alright, I'm going to end the Instagram live. Boom, just like that. I like that photo. And now y'all have my full attention. Base, good subs. It's fluctuating. I like it, man. I couldn't really tell what it was at first, but like after you explained it, it made sense. I'd say if anything, I don't know, make it more bass heavy, or make it distortion heavy. Like like the way you have it right here, where it's a little bit slower and it's just wubbing rather than like, I don't know. It felt like it was a helicopter last time. It's not a bad thing though. Yeah. Like, it is real different. I like the feeling though. It gives me a good vibe. I like good vibes. As you can tell with my lights here. Sorry, everything's backwards for me. I do like good vibes. This has such a nice feeling to it, man. Like, I know they're not your vocals, but they fit so well on here. Like, I don't even know the song and I'm singing along already because it's that good. I feel like your snare is a little bit more present than your kick. That could just be the reverb that you have on it. Sorry, for some reason my brain isn't working because I haven't finished my coffee yet. But overall, like, this song itself is good. I just feel like, hold on, let's make it louder. That could probably help, eh? I really like that, man. That had a really good vibe to it. And that's like a solid 90% of any song that's kind of like that. You know, that's it's a little bit more out there, a little bit less, you know, fitting in one genre. Yeah, man, this shit's getting a lot of plays in Europe right now. Most plays I got in such a short time. Yeah, man, like shit's wild, bro. And it's good that, like, you're not from Europe, are you? Are you from Europe? I can't remember. I know a lot of you guys that watch are from Europe. Oh, you're from Canada. Okay. Wait, what part of Canada are you from? Wait, were you the one that was from Alberta? Someone said they were from Alberta. Saskatchewan. All right. I was close enough. But man, like, that's crazy that you're getting a bunch of plays in Europe, man. That's sick. I feel like Europe's a weird market because, like, I don't know the market too well in Europe, but I know there's been times where I put out a song and I'm pushing it in Canada, pushing it in the United States, and, you know, I'm targeting where I'm promoting the song to, and I'm just not getting the feedback that I want, and then I just dabble in the European scene and I just, you know, chuck the song. Hey, screw it, let's promote this in you know, Reykjavik or whatever, and it's just like, bam, just suddenly gets views. I'm like, huh, weird. And then it goes to a Slavic country randomly, and it's like, boom, gets more views. I'm like, okay. And then then I look at my analytics, and all the views are coming from weird countries outside of Canada. I feel like there's more stations out there playing obscure shit, out of SoundCloud especially. Honestly, man, like, a lot, like, in Europe, I think the stuff that we think is obscure here, over there is just completely normal. It's just normal and regular stuff. I don't know. They just have a different kind of taste over there. I totally forgot that I had this thing that was blocking the chat. So let's put that there, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Every time I come on stream and I just finish eating, I get all gassy. And I'm not sure what to do about it. I feel like a gas Pokemon, man. I'm just out here gassing it up. And I ain't even gassing no one up. I still find it wild that people do, like, full-on ASMR live streams on Twitch. Like, I remember there's this one Twitch streamer that got recommended to me, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch her video. Hey, and people love that shit. Bro, I don't get it. I really don't get it. But I pulled up and I was watching her live stream, and she was just, chatting, and she was talking about learning Japanese, and I'm learning Japanese. And, I was asking some questions about, like, hey, how did you, is there any tricks that you use to help memorize kanji and different kana and, like, stuff like that? And then she was like, she gave me a couple tips, and then she was like, all right, guys, well, I'm going to stop the stream here, and then we're going to start the ASMR stream. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? And I turned off the stream right away because I'm like, I don't want any of that. People get sexual shit out of it. They say it ain't, bruh. The tingles. I don't get it, man. Like, I don't know. Like, are these the same type of people that like shit being like whispered in your ears? Like I don't know. I don't like that shit. It's just weird. Like, if I'm listening to, like, if I start going in the headphones, to me, I think I'm gonna piss people off. I don't think that people find that amusing. And because I absolutely cannot stand that shit. Like, when someone's talking to me on the phone, and let's say they got headphones on or something, and they start like talking right into the microphone, and they're like, they have to be quiet because, I don't know, someone's, listening to them or something, and they're just like, hey, so yeah, today we're gonna be doing, like, no, I hate that so much, like the spitty voice, and it's just like, ugh, stop, please, no, God, please, no. If you get that reference. They need a special microphone, I guess, but it's like, you can really use any microphone. Like, you can, as long as you know what you're doing, you can use any microphone to do ASMR. It's just the poor microphone that has to record that garbage. Like, oh, I know someone's gonna hate on me for saying that, but like, bruh, the poor microphone that has to record ASMR, like, it's just covered in spit and just disgusting. That's what I would call it. Sorry, I'm going to keep on moving chat around just until I find a good spot for it. I'm really not sure where I want chat, but we'll see. How about y'all? What are y'all's opinions on ASMR? That's something I want to know, because, like, I can't stand it personally. Like, to me, it's like nails on a chalkboard. It's just not something that clicks for me. But hey, if it works for you, it works for you. That's fine. But, like, if someone could explain the hype, that'd be great. I don't give a frick, honestly. There's some people that make their whole living off ASMR, and I can't hate on that. Like, that's kind of weird, not gonna lie. All right, as long as there's someone in here that appreciates that, that understands my opinion. But, like, I don't know, man. It's just one of those things that's like, I will never. It's like people who like feet. I understand mentally what's wrong with them. Like, it's technically speaking a mental deformity. Let's just say there's a connection between two places that should not be connected, if you think about it. But so technically it's a mental disorder because things are happening out of order in your mental. But I'm not gonna say nothing. Deshaun 22, my nigga, welcome to the gang, even though you've been in the gang since before the gang. Hey, man's finally in this. Ew, feet, honestly. Hey, Deshaun, what you think about the song that plays as soon as you subscribe? What do you think, bro? Something tells me Deshaun's gonna like this. Deshaun is a real life friend of mine, so I'm happy to finally see this nigga in the chat, bro. Finally. I'm gonna get Deshaun on the stream someday, just get him chilling on the couch back there, just casting judgment upon y'all niggas. Or something. Wait, hold on. Are my lights not changing color? Okay, I know they are changing color. But hold on. Are they not going red? I don't think they're going red. So my lights will do this thing every once in a while where they just choose not to go. Yeah, they're supposed to go red there. They just choose not to go red. Hold on. I'm going to try and fix them. I'm going to load up this track that you want to play. Let's say Cult Pain. I'm okay with Cult Pain. Hold on. You guys can see what I'm doing. I'm trying, okay? All right, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Check this out. I'm gonna plug my homie's music. I went to elementary with him. You a bitch, Abby. Thank you, Abby. That's the nicest thing she's ever said to me. Damn. He raps, doesn't produce like I do though. He does good for himself. I would work with him, but he doesn't like my music too much. Our styles are very different. I guess I should say he doesn't like it just. I guess I shouldn't say he doesn't like it just like I said, not his style. All right. Yeah, I'll take a listen, man. Always good to plug the homie. I'm going to. I'm still tempted to try and get these lights going one more time because, like, I think that's just a purchase I'm gonna have to make. It's just some new lights for the studio because, like, those lights were working like yesterday. Then my dog went and jumped up on top of the couch to try and get something on the shelf back there and knocked the lights and just like messed up some sort of connection in the lights. So it's either I resolder the lights, which I really don't want to do, or I buy new ones, which I also don't want to do, but we'll figure that out. Anyway, here is the track. Unknown XOXOXO. Cult Pain, Prod Ville. Ville or Ville? I'm going to say Ville. There was a girl in my high school, her last name was Ville, and it was spelled exactly like that. But every teacher, whenever they had her in her class, would always call her Ville. Be like, Ville? And she'd be like, it's Ville, actually. And like, oh, she had the most annoying fucking nasally voice. So that's exactly what she said. It's Ville. I just found that shit fucking hilarious. The nose on that bitch was 4 feet long. I swear, bro. I'm proud of how much praise he gets, man. He's doing pretty damn good. I can see it in the numbers.
I'm falling, I'm drowning. Why don't you come and save me? I'm forgotten, I'm rotten. Take my life, that's my option. I'm falling, I'm drowning. Why don't you come and
I'm gonna leave this playing up the speakers while I go and try and fix the while I go and try and fix the lights. Give me 1 second.
Is this life you wanna lead? When I'm off a Percocet, bitch, I feel like Percolates. And there ain't no stopping me, cause I'm doing what I please. You all living on a leash, I would end my life way ease. If that's the life meant for me, jokes on you that ain't for me. Haha, you fearing me. Haha, just envy me. Haha. Haha, I'm not a human being. I'm a fiend, I got to eat. I'm an eclipse that you can't see, and my shadows follow me. I'm drowning. Why don't you come and save me? I'm forgotten. I'm rotten. Take my life, that's my option. I'm falling. I'm drowning. Why don't you come and save me? I'm forgotten. I'm rotten. Take my life, that's my option.
Damn, this man goes ham. I'm gonna have to leave the lights as blue because that's all they're doing right now. But as long as y'all can still vibe with blue, as long as blue is cool with you. Let's go. I don't know whose music this is. Drux. I'm sorry, Drux. You ain't chilling on the. You ain't chilling in the stream. You don't get free music. Hell yeah, man. I need to catch up with him soon. Honestly, man. There's a bunch of people that I used to go to school with that are doing some crazy big things now, and like, you know, it's really cool to like, you know, see like, you know, on Facebook or whatever that when you're scrolling through that like these people are up to cool things and you're like, damn, That's really fucking sick. It's really cool. I like seeing that people are, going places with their life rather than, when I check and be like, damn, she's having another baby with another nigga. Like, everyone has a balance of those. Hopefully it's, more people doing good than the other, but, both happen. Balance of 2 kids per dude. Yeah, some of these hoes out there, they doing it, bro. They out here just like, I'm gonna have 2 kids with this one, and 2 kids with this one, and I want some yellow kids with this one, and I want some brown kids with this one, and I want some white kids with this. Like, I swear, that's how it really be. Some of these hoes. I got hoes. Different area codes. Collect that fatty check. That's how it be. Honestly, man, some of them I swear will just be like, I want to get that child support. I want to get $9,000 a week per nigga per child. Not per nigga per child, but they rake it in. And I was like, yeah, I'm spending it all on my babies. Like, meanwhile they're sitting back there with a cloth as a diaper. Oh, I left my coffee in the pot, so I'll make a pot of coffee in the morning. So I'll go and do my thing, wake up in the morning, make myself a pot of coffee, and I'll start doing my work. I'll respond to my emails, check on whatever it is I need to check on, talk to who I need to talk to, make my phone calls, whatever. Make a pot of coffee in the morning, and then, start to make my coffee. Make my coffee, come downstairs, sit in front of the computer, start doing my work. Excuse me. Today I had to edit all of my videos and change all of the tags on every single YouTube video that I have out. So that's every single Twitch highlight that I have on this channel. I also have my YouTube. So I had to go change the tags on every single video. And there's like 80 something videos up there. So I was like, wow, I'd rather tag them all properly now than tag them all properly when I have like 500 of them up there. So I just did it. Anyway, so I'm doing my thing, and I drink my first cup of coffee, and then put the pot back, keep doing my thing, go get another cup of coffee, and it stays warm until maybe about like 1 o'clock. And like I'll start my day at around I'll start my day at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock to 9. I think I made the pot of coffee at 8:30. Anyway, so it's sitting there, it'll stay warm, and it'll be fine. Yeah, I know some people are like, ew, it's old. You ever blaze and produce? Oh, bro, do you want that? That's pretty much all I did for years. I don't smoke as much now, though. That's the funny thing. When I'm with the homies, I'll still smoke like just as much as I used to when I'm with the homies, but like on my own, I don't smoke as much anymore, honestly. I find back then I was really good. Like when I was in college and I was in engineering school, I was really good at balancing it. I was really good at, like, I could be smoking all the time and then going to class, be insanely productive, and then go back home, keep on working, and be blazed the whole time. And then eventually I just slowly weaned myself off of it. It's good though, man. It's like you have to balance it out. It's a lot more as you get older. Yeah, man. Honestly, just when I was younger, it was not a problem, man. I could just smoke as much as I wanted. I could be as productive as I wanted, and do whatever. But now it's just like, if I smoke in like let's say I smoke at noon, I'm going to be way more tired all the way up until like 5 o'clock. Hey, Lil Hokal, welcome to the gang. I hope I pronounced that right. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, back to my coffee story, as entertaining as that is. I left the pot of coffee there. It slowly got colder over time, and then I went to go grab a cup of coffee before the stream, and I'm like, well, it's 7, so it's obviously gonna be cold. So I just use it as iced coffee. I'll take it and put it in the fridge and use it as iced coffee. So now I just have iced coffee chilling in here. And I hate drinking iced coffee out of a mug, because a mug is like a hot drink container. So it feels weird drinking a cold drink out of it. I don't know. It makes me mad creative. It's wild up. It's wild up all night till 4 a.m. perfecting the craft. Honestly, man, that's one thing I miss about smoking, is that like I could get into such a zone, where nothing else bothers me. Like when I play video games, sometimes it's usually when I'm with the homies playing video games. Like I'll smoke and then I'll play video games. I get locked into the video game so much, and it's just like, bam, I'm just there, and that's all I want to do. And then when I'm going to make music, it's like, bam, I'm locked in. It's all I want to do. But now it's like I've learned how to get to that spot by myself, just with my brain, and it's just like I don't know, it feels better. It feels more of an accomplishment because like I did it on my own and I did it while sober, and it's like, you know, I got myself to that state rather than something took me there. Yeah, you're the first one to actually pronounce it right. When can we submit music? You can submit at any time, bro. If you have a link to SoundCloud, preferably, but I can also take YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, just as long as it's not something copyrighted that I will get flagged for. That's all. So preferably SoundCloud. State of Flow, that's what it's called. Oh, boom, you learn something new every day. When you get locked in, that's called a state of flow. Keep learning, kids. Keep on learning. And keep on kicking mic stands. That's also what you got to do. I'm very proud of myself that I pronounced Lil Holcall correctly. There's definitely, been some people who pulled up in the chat and I look at their name and I'm just like, yeah, that's not happening. I don't know. I get confused sometimes when shit comes in all in like one long name, and I'm just like looking at it like it's some like weird language. And I'm just like, yep, that is not English. I don't know what that is, but you know what I mean? It's honestly pretty interesting because literally anyone can do any type of activity and have that happen to them. It's all up to the person and what really drives them. Well, that's one thing that I've really found is, especially as I've gotten older, is don't worry, I'm going to get to reviewing your tech in a minute. I just have them loaded up on the side. I find as you get older, you gain more control of yourself. You know, you've been using your mind more. You're getting, and obviously, you know, I'm going to put that over there before I spill it all over my keyboard. That would be an expensive problem. But anyway, I find as you get older, and you know, this is something I've found a lot when I'm, you know, talking to older people and they're giving me advice and they're just like, oh, you're just a kid, And I never really understood that whole you're just a kid mentality, that like you can't understand it because you're a kid. And there's so many things that as I've gotten older, you know, I'm only 22, I'm not that old, you know, like, and your brain's still developing until you're 25. So like, there's still some things that I'm going to eventually understand that I don't understand now. And there's things now that I understand that I didn't understand 3 months ago. And then there's stuff now that I, you know, when I was 16, I thought it was fucking brilliant. I knew everything. No one could tell me shit. And then I get to 17 and I'm like, wow, I was a dumbass. And then I get to 18. I'm like, wow, I was a dumbass. And then I get to 22 and I'm looking back at all my life and I'm like, wow, I am still a dumbass. But, you know, less of a dumbass each year. And, you know, as I get older, just things get, you know, you just get more used to using your brain properly, using your body properly, you know, and like figuring out what it is that, you know, can properly make you make good decisions. If that makes any sort of sense, hopefully it does. And I'm not just chattering nonsense, but, you know, learning how to like get myself into a state of flow is like the biggest thing that I've figured out how to do. Most of us don't even know what we don't know. Honestly, man, as I get older, that's one thing that I've started to learn is that nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. Absolutely no one. You just have some people just have it a little bit easier figuring out what they're going to do because they've practiced, and that's it. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, nobody knows what they're doing. It's just they have an easier time figuring it out, you know? I don't know. I just find that kind of funny. It's like you can go to like the most prim, proper, professional, bills paid on time, not a single hair out of place adult, and they still are like, yo, I don't have a plan. I don't have, you know, everything in my life all blocked out for what it is I'm going to be doing in the next, you know, 30 years or whatever. Nobody knows what they're doing, but it's okay. So, yeah, I don't know. I thought like when I was younger and like school would always be like, hey, you really need to figure out what you're doing. You really need to figure out what you're doing. You know, make a plan, set your life up. And I'm just like, I'm 17, graduating high school. Like, I'm supposed to have my whole life together now, and it's funny. The people that are telling you that still don't have their life together. So I don't know. I don't know how I ended up on this weird rant. But anyway, this is Pretty Boy Call. This is circa 2001. Wait, is this Adam Sandler? Who is this? I don't know why, but I feel like that's Adam Sandler for some reason. I find it funny, we got Saul and Call both in the chat today. He's cabbage and I'm the Since when is call cabbage? Sorry. I get Sol is solar, I get that, but call. Callbage? Oh, it's Spanish, okay. Sorry, I didn't know the word for cabbage in Spanish. I've never had to say cabbage in Spanish. Learn something new every day. Yo, for a second I thought that was like... Yeah, for a second I thought that was like my phone or something playing music in the background, and I was like, what?
On the windows, 2001, you know how it goes. I'm living the life, cause I got the ropes. Getting the cash and getting the neck, but I don't need body, I just like checks. With a new hottie, you know the rest. Feeling like Scotty, I'm jumping through net.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. A lot of people have a process to when they release stuff. I find, you know, yes, building up hype is a little bit harder to do when you're not as popular, and I understand that. And, like, you know, I struggle with that all the time. But I'm actually dropping the single tonight. Hey, good to hear, man. Honestly, I feel like that's the best way to build hype for a song. Is just like, especially when you're a new artist, it's just like you build up hype and you tell people, hey, I'm dropping the song. And then drop it like very soon, because like I feel like with newer artists, like I found this when I was releasing music myself, like frequently, people don't give a fuck, unfortunately, you know, and like they can be your best friend, they can be someone that you talk to all the time, they'll be happy for you, they understand that, you know, hey, you're a musician, they're proud of you, you're doing work, you're putting stuff out, but a lot of people don't care. I thought that's a little toe for a second. No, it doesn't say little toe. But yeah, I find, like, you know, it could be that your closest friend, like, they don't necessarily care. It's, do they care on the sense of, yes, I'm proud of you, things are good for you, I hope things go well. Yes, they care about on that front. But like when it comes to, are they going to sit there and like listen to the song all the time, and like this is gonna be, you're gonna be their new favorite artist? You know, some friends are like that, but 99% of them aren't, unfortunately. And, you know, that's the difference between friends and super fans, or friends and fans. You know, friends are friends. They think of you as an equal. Fans think of you as someone above them. And, you know, that's why it's really hard to push your music to your friends, because then they have to like look up to you in a sense. And a lot of people, their own egos will get in the way of them thinking of you like that, you know. My friends are like, broke at sending a SoundCloud every time I make something new. See, man, like that's exactly what they think of you as, an equal. And if you keep sending them stuff that you're doing, they think, oh, you're trying to think that you're above me. Toes down? No, like Lil Toe, the artist. Yeah, my friends back in my hometown low-key hate my music. Man, it's the same thing with me. Like I remember when I got, you know, when I started, you know, promoting shows, promoting music, promoting albums, you know, and just pushing them to all the people that I know. Because obviously, you know, I'm not just going to start pushing it and just hope that, and just think random people are going to hop on. Obviously, I'm going to start pushing it to the people I know first. And, you know, I'd start to push it towards them. And I got a lot of heat back of like, yo, man, I don't give a fuck. Stop sending me this shit. No one's going to listen to your music. And it's just like, as soon as you start to put yourself in a position where people can look up to you, people will see that as an opportunity to just bring you down, to make you feel like you don't deserve that, because they're not pushing themselves to get into a place where people could look up to them. So they're like, well, fuck you. You're not going to do it before I do it. You know, that's a lot of people's mentality, unfortunately. And it's just like, it's super duper toxic. Plus, I was never someone who anyone would think would be a music dude, including myself, until a couple years ago. Most people can't even see me being as good at it as I am. That's the same thing with me, man. Like, you know, I was really freaking weird in high school, man. Like, weird. And like, I say that now looking back on it. And like, if I look back at even like how I was like 24, like I graduated 2015. In 2015, I was a completely different person than I am now. You know, I lived through so many experiences, and, you know, I'm glad I'm a different person now, because like The person I was back then was just fucking high energy all the time and just running around and, you know, saying weird shit just to get people's reaction, to get attention, and, you know, needed constant validation because they were bullied all the time. And, you know, like, people didn't think I was going to amount to anything. And, you know, now it's like, I'm not saying I'm the biggest success in the world, but I'm definitely a lot farther than a lot of people thought I would get. And I received a lot of hate for that. I did a whole lot of LSD earlier this year, and it has expanded my being, but that's a story for another time. Hey, that can be a story for right now if you want. If you really want to, you can, you know, it'd be kind of like, you know, like, I feel like, you know, I'm not a person who does anything that's really, like, I don't really do anything synthetic. Like, you know, I'd be open to shrooms. That's not something that I'd, you know, go and, like, acquire myself because I really want to, but, like, realistically, the only thing I've really done is weed. And, you know, through, you know, I used to smoke a lot, and I feel like I used to have little revelations about things. And, yeah, broski, speak up. But, you know, it's like, I don't know. I feel like I've had little revelations about myself, you know, when I'm just, you know, sitting there with the homies, you know, talking, doing my thing, and I'm just like, oh, that makes sense. And then move on, you know. But yeah, it is what it is. But I feel like LSD is on a completely other level. That's something I never really want to do. Just because it's just like, A, you got to test it, make sure that shit doesn't, you know, murder you. And then B, it's just like, I don't want any, like, acid flashbacks or crazy stuff like that. Like, you know, I've read too many stories online, or I've heard too many horror stories from people who, like, literally their entire, like, vision changes, their, you know, perception of everything in the world changes after using it for years to come. And it's not like a good thing in a sense, you know, at least for some of them. I know that's not the case for everybody, but, you know, with different people's different, you know, genetic makeups, you know, family history, all that fun stuff, you know, things can go differently for different people. But is this shit delayed? No. Oh wait, yes it is. Like, I will say something now, you'll hear it maybe like 5 seconds later, and depending on anyone else's internet connection, they could hear it like 10 seconds later. But he also could just be typing a message. Hey, Rob? I thought I heard some shit. Funny, whenever I look over at the door, I purposely make it so, like, the door, you can't see it in case someone walks in. And there's, like, a bathroom right there, too. But anyway, I find it funny. Every time I look over, there's just a Dragon Ball Z poster staring right back at me. And I just find that fucking hilarious. I'll go get it in a bit, and I'll show you guys. I swear I could, like, live off of, like, coffee. I drink way too much coffee, man. Like, how many cups is too many cups? You know what? That's what we're Googling right now. How many cups is too many cups of coffee in a day? How many cups is too many coffee? And nothing popped up because I am what you call a dumbass. What do you think of the song? Honestly, man, I feel like you need to master it. I'm not sure if you've done that already, but if so, it could just be the fact I was listening to it rather quiet, but I feel like your dynamics were a little bit too intense. There was too much of a difference between the loud stuff and the quiet stuff. So I'd work on that, run it through some compression, overall the entire track. Nothing crazy where you're going to get distortion or anything, but, you know, just to bring up the level to an industry standard, because the level that I was listening to it at, like, so on my interface, I have one side of it taking in the audio that you guys are sending me, and then I also have the other side taking in my microphone. And I know exactly where on my interface I can put it to bring it up to a certain level. And, you know, I know where industry standard level is. So I was listening to, like, I listened to, obviously, industry standard music through at the same volume that I was listening to your song, and your song was coming in a lot lower. So I'd say either master it yourself or look for a mastering engineer, or you can go online and look for something like Lander, or there's a couple other ones, but I'd look at Lander, and, you know, master the song and bring it up to a better level, just so it sounds more professional and compete with the industry, and can compete with the industry standard shit. That's the only advice I really give you. Composition wise, everything was fine. Your vocals, they weren't bad. They were fine. They were mixed in there pretty damn well. Writing wise, yeah, I'd say you're fine. Nothing really, like, there was nothing really that jumped out to me as like, yo, you really need to change that. You know, it's honestly pretty good. And I'll get more of a sense of what you're like as an artist after we listen to this one, right after We searched up how much coffee is too much coffee. There's probably a bunch of typos in there, but I don't care. Several sources suggest that 400 milligrams of caffeine per day, the equivalent of 4 cups of coffee, is safe for most healthy adults. However, many people drink much more than that without any issues. Okay, I'd say on average, I drink like 4 to 5 cups a day. All right, and I'd say I'm somewhat healthy. I'm not unhealthy. I'm not dying. Well, like if you think about it, everybody is dying very slowly, but you know. All right, this one is by Pretty Boy Call. It's Stay Up Late, Hazy Skies, Pretty Boy Call, and Mark Mo. Let's take a listen. How do you drink that much? Bro, I work I do a lot of work. Like, I'll be constantly doing something. And if I don't have caffeine in my system, I just feel like I slow down. And, like, I can work without it. It's just, like, I don't know. I feel like I just work better with it. I work at a very, very fast pace. Like, no matter what it is I do. So it's like, I don't know. Blue boy in the blacked out Benz truck. It goes hard. You guys probably didn't hear that crack because the music's playing. But like, whoa. Whoa, mixing on this verse is way different than the rest. It's a lot louder.
Tell me what you need now. Cowgirl, showed you all the downtown. Guess you don't, guess you don't care now. Again, don't leave me cold again. Always say up, yeah, it's kinda my instruct. Try to test me, see where you go. Showed you all the downtown. Guess you ain't fucked up. Don't, guess you don't care now. Tell me what, tell me love. New year, new way fucked up. I don't wanna get paid, let's move up. I don't want the brain, show me some love. Blue boy in the blacked out bench truck. Buy you a ring. Tell me what,
Sorry I'm jumping around. I'm just trying to listen to the mixing there.
Guess you don't.
This threw me out. Yeah, sorry about that. That's just one thing I do as an engineer is I'll switch between, especially when I'm mixing a track. I'll switch between verses to make sure everything's bouncing good. But sorry if that freaked you out. My bad, man. So yeah, do you hear that though? So listen to the level of the vocals here. I don't know, I hear a difference there. It's nothing crazy, but again, that can just be fixed by either going in and individually attenuating your levels or mastering, changing those dynamics for the overall track. Yeah, just the tiniest bit. It's nothing crazy, but just an engineer, it would bother an engineer. I ain't got the time for the groupies and the babies. Maybe I just pray the Lord might save me.
I just wanna stay late for a little while. Roll up, smoke tree when I'm feeling down. Need new Louis V on my bust down. I don't want another shorty that'll hold me down. I don't want another hoe like that. Want a hoe like that. This some real bullshit, baby. Don't come back. I've been feeling so cool. Now I'm back from that again. I just wanna stay late for a little while. Roll up, smoke tree when I'm feeling down. Need new Louis V. Trap House Edwards. I'll take a listen. I don't want another shorty that'll hold me down.
That was honestly pretty good, man. Like, writing wise, it was really good. You know, I definitely had a vibe going on through there. The beat got a little bit repetitive, but the fact that we're switching up artists frequently kept it less repetitive. So I did enjoy that. Overall, really solid song, man. But yeah, only thing I would say is, again, mastering. Your mix is pretty well fine. You know, if it was me and it was my mix, I would personally go back in, fix the levels of each individual person, and then you know, make sure they're all even and all set properly across the beat, because each voice needs to be checked differently, and I feel like your EQing across each voice was very wildly different for each voice. But again, it's just something that could, you know, I don't know those voices as well as you do. So, you know, it could just be a matter of just mastering it. Again, try a free program like Lander. I'm not sure if you know Lander, but like, yeah, it's spelled like that, LANDR. And basically, yeah, it's an online cloud-based automated mastering service developed by Mix Genius in Montreal, Quebec. It allows for the upload of audio tracks in various formats, which are then instantly digitally mastered using artificial intelligence algorithms. Free and paid services offered. So basically, if you want, you know, a WAV file, you're gonna have to pay for a WAV file. But to be honest, this is what I started to use before I knew how to master. It gave me decent quality masters. You know, it would pretty much just bring everything up to industry standard, or close enough to it for what I could afford at the time, which was nothing. So it was better than nothing. I would, if you have the opportunity, send your stuff to an engineer and just pay for them to do it properly. And, you know, if you want that, my Instagram should pop up now. Damn. One day I'm going to get it. I'm going to point up. My Instagram's going to pop up like now. No. Okay. Anyway, I was close. Damn. But anyway, if you message me on Instagram, I can tell you my rates for mastering, and I can take care of that for you, my guy. Anyway, that was a pretty good song, man. I enjoyed that. This next one, Trap House Edwards by Deshaun Edwards. Have I heard this one, Deshaun? Before I start playing it, have I heard it? I'm not sure if I have. I'll know as soon as I hear it, but before I go into it, have I heard this? All right, Deshaun, take your time. Keep your secrets. This man, Deshaun. I'm dead. Homie died. He just left the laptop open watching, just passed the fuck. He's just dead. Damn, RIP. Let's get some F's in the chat for Deshaun. Just, I'll start the F train. Just... F's in the chat for Deshaun. Anyway, this is Deshaun Edwards, Trap House Edwards. Let's take a listen.
Let go by the shoot, y'all.
Hey, not a problem, my guy. I appreciate the follow. Feel free to shoot me a DM. We can talk prices and work that out. But yeah.
In my hyperbolic time chamber, now you in danger. Pull up like a Power Ranger, but I ain't here to save her. Dick swinging like a
I'm dead. This nigga, yes.
Hit your girl later, she
thanks, Deshaun. I figured it out.
Me somebody daughter getting freaky in the backseat. I hope Uber don't kick me out. I ain't paying for no taxi. She said she got that wet. I'm like, splashing. Took her to the vet, cause that pussy got a lashing.
Lil Ho, do you want me to show you how to master something? Cause like I can just show you how, like, a basic master right now.
Pushes my cologne and yo bitch feeling on my
Yo, Deshaun, make it so I can download this.
Cannon with the woods and yo bitch blow that. Yeah, fuck your bitch, but don't worry, that's a throw.
Yeah, I can just show you.
I'm a triple X. I've been wishing I can go back. For the hell of it, I shake the dice and then I roll that. Way too much gas in the blunt.
Yeah, not a problem, bro. Like, when I was first making music, I wish someone would show me how to master, and like I could ask them questions live, and I didn't get that until I went to engineering college, and by then I was paying for it, so like of course they would tell me how to do it. If you just want me to show you, I'll just show you how I do it. You know, you might not get the same result as I do on your song right away. It takes practice, but once you get it, you can do it really quick.
when a nigga smoke that resin. Don't stand near me when a nigga told that Wesson. She dancing on me, think my dick hard, it's just my weapon. Rubber gripped around my Glock, now I feel protected.
Here, I'm just gonna grab a SoundCloud to MP3.
And leave you stressing. Glock up in my right, dirty Sprite up in my left hand. Nigga, I'm so clean, feel so clean, I'm fresh off the boat. Your block looking dirty, so I wet 'em up and let 'em soak. Stick my dick down your bitch throat, and I watch her choke. Marble countertops, but I hate 'em, I can't see my coat. Spanish little mommy, hating bunnies, but I love the snow. Ask me for my number through my card like I'm Yu-Gi-Oh. Bitch, you ain't in season, hook you up, then I'll let you go. But that ass fat, I just thought that I would let you know. Yeah, I just thought I'd let you know. Yeah, I'm out.
That was amazing. I don't know, but I'll send it to you. It's all good. I already downloaded it. I got it right here. I got it right here. No, sorry, I don't know why I'm wiling out with it, but here, let's. I usually do my stuff in Pro Tools, so it's either we can load up Pro Tools or we can. Yeah, I'll do it in Pro Tools. I'll just show you what I'm doing in Pro Tools. Lil Ho, do you what DAW do you use to do your recording it? If you had more energy, that shit would pop. Honestly, it could, yeah. But at the same time, like, Deshaun's style is very laid back. I use Logic. Here, I'll just show you how I do it in Logic. Then forget Pro Tools. I was just going to load up Pro Tools and do it in there, because that's where I normally do my mastering. I can do it in Logic for you. Who sent me a text? Oh. This bitch. No. Hoes be hitting my phone. I'm telling her no, but she don't like that shit. She says she won't give me dome. But her shit was whack. I ain't even want that shit. She kept on hitting my line, telling me I'm fine. I ain't even say that, though. Come on, Logic. Are you going to load up today? When Logic decides to open up, I'll drag it on screen. Oh, hold on. We got something. Check, check, check. Is that better? Sorry about that. This right here, whenever I open up Logic, it's obviously using the same interface as OBS is using, so it just robs it and takes it away. Here we go. But anyway, this is the last thing I was working on in Logic. It was on stream. So basically, this follower of mine, he sent in a beat, and he was like, hey, can you review this? And the beat was called Goofy Goober, and all the time I was listening to the beat, I was like, well, all I hear in my head is just SpongeBob. So I'm just going to take some SpongeBob and put it over. So I just found some SpongeBob. And in the stream, we just spent a solid hour just chopping up bits and pieces from SpongeBob that people wanted to hear. And I put them all over the beat. We can either do a master on this or we can do a master on Trap House Edwards. It's up to you. But I'll play it in the meantime. As you can see, I just added a little bit some cuts and some slowdowns to their beat. But yeah.
Instruments of torture count? No.
Really? Doesn't matter how good your setup is. Shit will still hit overload. My bad. Here we go.
Instruments of torture count? No.
You want to do this one? Yeah, sure. This one hits, I'm dead. So here, I'll let you hear all the way through. Hey, what's good, Soul? Welcome back.
Mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either.
I'm dead to Sean. He was about to get a free master. All right, so let's see. This one's funny. Yo, all right. So then that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bounce this out, or we can. You know what? We're just going to we're gonna shrink all of this. So let's select all of it. Command A. And we're gonna grab all of this and. Okay, never mind. We're not going to do. We're not going to do that. I was going to shrink it all down, but I'm using Pro Tools commands. Wait. All right, so we're gonna leave that like that, and now we are gonna mainly focus on our stereo out. So first off, the first thing we got to do is make sure everything is not clipping. So I was a dumbass and shrunk all these down so I can't see anything. We're gonna undumbassify this and see if that's fucking possible. I don't know what the fuck I just did there. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to fucking drag this down. I swear I know what I'm doing, guys. I've just never shrunk something down this small and then had to bring it back and it not do what I wanted to do. Qu'est-ce que le fuck? Tabarnak, là. Honestly, like, it's like, bro, why? Like, why do you have to be so difficult? Because, like, I can get the top one, no problem. Okay, hold on. Why are you like this? Oh, I had it for a second, I think. No, that's the top one. Okay. Oh. Okay, so it has to be on the left-hand side of the mute, but not for anything else. Okay. Whatever. We figured it out. I'm dead to Sean with the F. All right. So now we have this. So our first step for mastering is to look at our mix. This isn't mixed properly. You know, if you go to these, I had Waves Tune on there. I was going to toss in some auto tune just to make it sound weird, but I was like, fuck it, no. I don't feel like actually going through that process. Only thing we have going is reverb, and it's on a bus, and I don't even think it's EQ'd. Let's take a look at our bus. Nope, just the Abbey Road, and I think I have some I have some treble attenuation, and I also have some bass attenuation going on in there. Nothing active. It's all passive, just set and forget. So, yeah, it's nothing crazy. Anyway, let's go back to the beginning. So, let's take a look at our master level here, or you can look at our, not our aux one, but our stereo out. That's where we're going to be working, because that is our master fader, essentially, within Logic. So you can see our levels are here, and what we want to do is make sure they're not smacking red too much. And the best way to check, the best place to check for that is at the loudest parts of the song, and usually that's your chorus. So let's go to the chorus where the heaviest bass is and the loudest vocals. So you can see we're consistently smacking there. So we're gonna just take everything and bring it down a notch. So you can just go Command A, bring everything down just a tiddly bit. honestly, one thing that I find is the best way to do this is just take everything, slam it right down, and then you start from the beginning. So first off, what do you want to hear the mouse move, please? There we go. So you got to think, what do you want to hear the most of? Obviously, you want to hear a lot of the beat, but this beat is mastered already. That's something I should take into account. Anyway, sorry. So play this. So it's at a decent level, but we need to leave headroom on our master fader. So let's see this beat come in. All right, let's bring the chorus in. Oh, that's not the chorus, but. Sorry, I just need to listen to this a little bit louder. So that's not bad. That sounds pretty good. Now we're going to bring back to the beginning, and we're going to get this beginning little section here. And so if we look at what it has to compete with, we don't have to turn it up a lot, because this is only competing with a very quiet part of the beat, and this part is not competing with anything. So we can set this level now.
Settle down. Okay, now, how many of you have played musical instruments before?
Do instruments of torture count?
No.
So now we can do this one.
Standing at the concession, plotting his oppression. Krusty Krab is unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there, standing at the concession, plotting his oppression. Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza positively.
There we go. I'm confused. Who's Joe? Joe Mama? You're not gonna get me with that, boy. Yeah, I can give some honest feedback, man. We're just I'm going through with one of my followers how to master something. So yeah, he said he was having some trouble doing some mastering, so we're gonna do some mastering. Shit, I'm about to get roasted. Nah, don't worry, this is a safe space. Safe space for me to roast your ass. No, I'm just kidding. Don't worry. Don't worry. This is I won't roast it too badly. Oh. There we go. This track's not found. If you could find that track and let me know where it went, that would be fantastic. Right now we only got TikToks, and nobody wants that shit. All right. So now that we have everything balanced and at a proper level, even at our loudest point, which is during our choruses, it works for you. I'll try loading it up again. No, it still says track not found if you don't believe me. It's right there. Okay, we'll try this new link. Hold on one second, guys. Now, even if it's private, if you send someone a share link, it should work. Oh, there we go. Joe Mama Tape. Don't worry, Lil Ho. We'll get back to your mastering tutorial in just a second. We're actually at a pretty good stopping point right now. So yeah, don't worry about that. This just goes unnecessarily hard. Goddamn. There's a little runoff from a plugin I use later on at the beginning of the song. Okay. Is it just me, or does shit just get louder out of nowhere? I feel like your choir comes in really loud, and then I think you started pushing other stuff up to compete with that. But I don't know. Is it just me tripping? could just be your choir coming in aggressive. Okay, yeah. Low ho, here's it too. He's still got his trigger fingers on. He ain't got no Twitter fingers. Making all these errors. Bro, first time stream watcher and you're on high key the best. Oh, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, man. Like a lot. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be like super entertaining or anything. Like, I don't know. This is just I'm just the same. You can even ask Deshaun. He knows me in real life. Like, I'm the exact same on stream as I am in real life. And I'm just, this is literally just me hanging out. I guess so, yeah. Like, I don't need to put on a character or anything. I'm just myself. You're a real motherfucker. Yeah, that's how I am, nigga. That's how it be. I'm just sitting here on my motherfucking pizza, keeping it 100, nigga. Speaking of 100, I'm at 99 followers right now. We need to get one more follower, and we're gonna hit 100 followers. I don't know if there's gonna be some sort of special party or nothing. It's just me with pizza in the basement. I guess I can call that a pizza party, but I need one more, and we're gonna be at 100 followers, and that's like a 100-person gang. Like right now, we're chilling at 99 in the gang. We need 100 in the gang. Hey, kid, same here. How you doing, man? Yeet. Let me just create a bot real quick. I'm dead. No. We need a real person. Okay, you're JK. Can we play my track again for celebration? I'm dead. Yeah, toss it in the chat. I don't see why not. We got pizza. If you can reheat pizza, we can re-listen to a track. Anyway, though, Joe Mama, this shit was pretty damn good. I would say that your choir came in rather aggressive, and as soon as your choir came in around here, like if we take a listen from here, I don't even have to play it. If you take a look at the waveform, you know, this is the beginning part. There's not as much stuff going on, and you can see it's very quiet. But right here, it peaks up, and that's where your drums come in. And I can tell you that before I even hear the beat, that's where your drums come in. And then right here, if you take a look, this is where you start to fade your choir in. And if you take a look, this is everything fading down because you're toning everything down and getting ready for a drop. And then, bam, right here is where you start to bring that choir in very, very subtly. And right here is where it fully hits. And when it fully hits, I feel like everything rode up, like aggressively up. And it just hit me a little bit too suddenly. So I'd work on your transitions. Transitions are a very hard thing to get in production, and eventually you'll get them really solid. And, you know, I'm not a god or anything when it comes to transitions. It's just when it comes to transitions, this is on someone else's beat, so I can't take full credit for everything. But when it comes to transitions, if I solo this, you know, it's all about, you know, bringing things in gently. And even when you're doing something, you can do something very aggressively without it coming in aggressive. So here, listen to this. This goes from a very soft to very hard, but without being too aggressive. Because look, I have a slowdown here, which brings everything to an aggressive stop, and then it comes in aggressively. But you see, instead of just starting it on the transient right here at the 9, where it can just bang right in after you finish your 8 loop, I have it fading in, and so this is a slow down, this is a speed up, and it gently guides the listener on the path that you want them to go. So take a listen. Here, I'll let you listen to a tiny bit more of that. And it's aggressive without being too aggressive. You know what I mean? I know I was listening to that really quietly, but it's because we still have to master it. Hey, Hazy Skies. How you doing, man? Welcome to the gang. You are it's over here. The 100th member of the gang. We just hit 100 followers, guys. We just hit 100. 100, my guys. 100. A fucking Hundo. Not 99. We ain't 99 gang no more. We want 100 gang, bro. How do y'all feel? We in the big hundo, honestly. Like, we out here. I'm so thankful. Like, I'm thankful about the camera angles. Yes, I'm glad you like the camera angles, man. I have a third camera that I can set up somewhere, but there's a safe zone right by the door that I'm trying to make sure doesn't get in any of the shots. And yeah, I need to figure out where we can set up the third camera. So, and I also am going to need a crazy long USB extender to get that third camera set up. But I have 3 1080p cameras. So one is there, and then the other one, I'm thinking I could put it like right over there. Big Dick 100 gang. Yeah, you already know what it is. Big Dick 100 gang. That's how he is. That's how we do. It's what we do. Everyone in this gang is certified to have a big dick. It's just a fact. So just like, you can't argue with science. It's just that's the science behind it, guys. I'm thinking we could do a third camera like right over there that's like looking in this way. So yeah, I'm thinking that's what we can do, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. But thank you guys again for 100 followers. I really appreciate it. Bro, is your girlfriend following? I don't have a girlfriend. I'm what you guys would call lonely. How do you think I'm able to just have a room like this that I can chill in? No girlfriend, unfortunately. Yeah, there we go. Funny thing is, though, like, as we're talking, I have a Tinder match on my phone right now. Damn, true shit. Get the couple set up. I'm dead. If I did have one, I'd just put her in the background on the couch and be like, content. There's a woman on screen. Kid, same here. Let's see what you sent in. Lonely driver. Hey, don't compare me to no Eatski, bro. If you guys don't get that reference to the Lonely Driver, here, I'm moving this all up over here so we can actually see what the fuck's going on. If you don't get that reference to Lonely Driver, I need y'all to go and do me a huge favor and go on to YouTube and watch Initial D. It is hands down my favorite anime, and it's the only anime that I actually will go and rewatch a ton of. Like, I will rewatch like Initial D a million times. You will get laid. I don't know, man. I protect my virginity at all costs. Like, under these overalls, thick ass chastity belt. Ain't no one getting it. My favorite is Elfen Lied. Death Note. Oh, Death Note. Okay. If I had to pick one anime to rewatch a ton of times, I'm still thinking Initial D. Because Initial D, there's so much variety of the shit that happens. Like, I find Death Note's a little bit too serious. Like, Death Note, there's just like one thing. Like, it's the one thing happening. The entire show, it's a drama. It's meant to be serious. Sorry, I'm shaking everything. It's meant to be serious. It's meant to be like a crazy, like, intense, serious show. But Initial D it's funny. It's serious. It has some action-packed scenes. It has, like, I just recently found another season that I hadn't seen of Initial D, and I started watching it, and there's some anime titties, and, you know, I enjoy a good anime titty every once in a while, you know. I'm what you would call an anime titty connoisseur of sorts, and I greatly approve. Protect that V, my G. Hey, you know, I'm always out here staying strapped. Bitches be like, hey, let me get all up on you. I'll be like, bitch, let me get you all up on the Lord. My Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not super religious like that. Anime titties equals best show. See? It's right here. This is what I call facts. Dude, you funny. Hey, I appreciate that, Dino G. This is literally just who I am. I don't know. I don't know how Deshaun puts up with my ass. Like, I'm literally just this. Like, this is me 24/7. Dragon Ball was my first and my fave. My first anime was Inuyasha, and I started watching. So actually, no, it was either Inuyasha or Bleach, because I started watching anime as a kid and didn't even really know what anime was. Because I would just find it on TV. And I remember I would just be sitting there and, I think it was like Teletoon at night. So I'm not sure if you guys have Teletoon in the other parts of the world that you guys are in, but in Canada, we had this one, it was channel 48 on the cable. And at night, eventually, there was channel 65, which was YTV, and channel 48, which was Teletoon. And each channel, when it gets later at night, would play different stuff. My first anime full length is Hellgirl. I haven't watched Hellgirl. Is that a branch of the Hellboy series? Bro, the only anime I ever heard of was Pokemon, Naruto, and Dragon Ball. Damn. The funny thing is, I've seen all three of those. And I watched all three of those before I turned 12. And only watched Pokemon. Damn. My wife watches Inuyasha heavy and reads the manga. Bro, Inuyasha's so fucking good, bro. And the funny thing is, okay, take this in. When I started learning Japanese, one of the words I obviously learned was Inu. And Inu literally just means dog. So this nigga's name is just Dog Yasha. That's it. His name is just Dog Yasha. Yasha's just a name. It doesn't mean nothing. Dog Yasha. That's his name. So sorry if I just completely ruined that. You can go tell your wife that. Yeah, Dog Yasha. That's just his name. Gens is hard as fuck. Not the Netflix one, but it's also lit. Yeah, the Netflix one is good. But I haven't seen anything outside of the Netflix one. Anyway, though, back to the story. I would go on the TV and start watching some anime that I didn't know was anime. I thought it was just weird cartoons, and it was all dubbed, so because it was on TV, obviously. And TV in Canada, they're not going to put subbed, unfortunately. So anyway, I was watching it, and I just was like, these are really weird cartoons, but I kind of like them. So I started watching Inuyasha. And Inuyasha, like, I was just like, this is really cool. I don't really understand what's going on, but I really like it. This guy's like going to another, like, he's living in another world, but this girl is bouncing back and forth between two worlds. If you guys haven't watched Inuyasha, go and watch it. It's an older anime, so older anime style. Don't expect any titties, unfortunately, but really good show. Kagome! You will get that reference if you go and watch it. So there's your, you know what? I might make that if somebody subs to the channel, and like, pays on a monthly basis. Whenever someone subs, I'll make that like Kagome, Inuyasha yelling, that audio clip play whenever somebody subscribes. The girl is bouncing back and forth between two worlds. Well, yeah. If you think about it, she's bouncing back and forth. And then she also got two globes bouncing back and forth, if you know what I'm saying. No, but anyway, Inuyasha. So yeah, I didn't really know what was going on. It was a cool show though. But the one that really got me into anime was Bleach. Bleach was the sickest shit. I remember sitting there as a kid, seeing Bleach come onto the screen, and I was just like mouth to the floor the whole time. I'm like, first off, how does this dude hold that sword that's like 99% the size of his body? And I'm like, how does he do this? I played Bleach on my DS. Bleach was like the shit. I remember watching that and I was like, damn, this shit's fucking sick. So I remember watching Bleach. I got into that. I remember watching Yu-Gi-Oh! I got into that. I then remember watching Pokemon. I got into that. I remember watching, of course, Inuyasha. I got into that. Then I started finding Dragon Ball. I got into that. And I was like, I really like this anime shit. And this is still before I realized these aren't just cartoons. Like, these are a completely different style. And I was always wondering, why aren't, I just thought of them more as like adult cartoons. That's what I thought they were. There was, there's blood, there's guts, there's gore, there's, adult scenes, and like they're talking about crazy shit, and I didn't see in SpongeBob or Fairly Odd Parents and shit. But anyway, I fucking love anime. But if I had to pick one to rewatch all the time, and it never stopped, Initial fucking D. And the end of my rant. This isn't even my final four. Let me check his power level. It's over 9,000! I have Twitch open on the side here, and I can just see myself yelling, it's over 9,000! Oh, hold on, are we buffering? I have my, like, a bitrate analyzer going on the side. Is everything buffering? Anything buffering for you guys? Is everything okay for y'all? I used to play that Naruto game high. Hey, you already know that's some crazy shit, bro. No? It's all good? Okay. I was gonna be afraid that I was gonna be today's potato man. I guess I am today's potato man. It's not running. So for those of you guys that are new, I know there's quite a few of you that are new to new to the show. The potato man is someone that I deem a new person in every single stream. So if there's someone who comments on the stream saying, "Hey, you're buffering. Hey, things aren't running smoothly," and everyone else comments, "Well, no, what's wrong with you? Like everything's running fine." That means that they have the worst Wi-Fi in the stream. And if you have the worst Wi-Fi in the stream, you're the man with the potato Wi-Fi. You become the potato man. So can we get back to, bro? There's so many things going on. I'm now talking about anime titties, and we have a submission, and then okay, how about this? We left off on the mastering tutorial at the point where we got everything balanced level wise, and then we were starting the master. So we're gonna now do this, and we're gonna listen to this guy and his submission. I believe this was Dino G's submission, and we're gonna take a listen to that, and then we're gonna go back to the mastering tutorial. Thank you for getting us back on track, Lil Ho. Man, like, what would we do without Lil Ho? Everyone, just can we get a round of applause for Lil Ho? Thank you, man. I really appreciate you. All right, let's take a listen. We got 107 minutes to listen to. This is 20 minutes. I thought we had 1 minute to listen to. This is 20 minutes by Jacuzzi. Let's take a listen. Or not by Jacuzzi. You know what I'm trying to say. Sorry, guys, that I got so distracted. My bad.
20 minutes in a jacuzzi on hot as fuck, shit on icy too. I'ma wake up and hit the snooze. If I ever had it between me and you, over the screw. Fuck the moves, right? The cool shit, make it great. Salivate till I elevate. Who are pop and who awake? I can't even follow a script. How am I supposed to read scripture? Never mind, fuck it.
That was an experience, my guy. That was an experience. I don't know if it's just me, but there was like, I don't know. There's some parts of the flow that I feel like we're a little bit off. I don't know. It's just like last time when you sent in the other song. I don't know. There's just sometimes where I'm feeling like things are falling off, but then you catch it again, and I'm like, okay, it kind of makes sense, and I see where you're going with it. It's just like I feel like take those same lyrics, wrap them slightly differently, and it will work. So lyric-wise, you're fine. It's just placement. And this is something that took me a long time to figure out as an artist, is where to place my vocals syllable-wise to make sure everything works. So, yeah. I'd work on that. Your piano, as a piano player, it kind of hurt a little bit. It was a little bit out of tune, but I don't know. That could be the style you're going for, and you're just operating outside of my level of thinking. So I'm not really sure, but realistically, it wasn't like I have heard much worse. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, honestly, he could be 4,000 IQ. Wait, it's over 9,000. Just to bring that back. But yeah, man, like, yeah, it's not bad. I've heard much worse, but I've also heard much better. That's all I can really say. My song is busted right now. Sorry. Wait, this one? This one? Oh no, that's the I'm looking at someone else's song. He on some next shit. I will have to wait a second to upload a new file. Yeah, no problem, man. We'll go back to the this here, the mastering tutorial, and then we'll go back to your song whenever you're ready to go. All right. So where we left off on this is we just balanced out everything. So now if you look at, you can either look here, this is our stereo out, and this is just the channel or the strip version of that one at the top. This is the one you got to throw your dollar bills at. It's the strip version. So you can see we're sitting right here where we still have more headroom to push everything up. So we don't turn red until there. And we're sitting there. So see all this headroom we have to push up and play with. So now what we want to do is, since everything's kind of quiet, we want to, and I made sure everything was kind of quiet, we want to push it all up together so it all lifts up and gets louder cohesively and becomes merged as one. So what I first do whenever I'm starting a master is I'll go and grab my waves. These are all of my waves plugins. I'm pretty sure this is like every waves plugin. There's probably some new ones that came out that I'm not sure about. But anyway, the one that I use to usually start is called Vitamin. I'll use the stereo version even though you guys are listening in mono. So let's drag this over to here. So now Vitamin, what Vitamin does is this is just an EQ. And here's your in, here's your out, here's your EQ bands. You can spread the width of your EQ whatever way that you like. So you can have, your bass super wide, your highs super narrow. So it's just your stereo field. Now we're not listening in stereo. I'm not listening in stereo and you're not listening in stereo. So we're not going to worry about those right now. But as part of a master, it's pretty important where you space things out. But I would space things out in your mix first when it comes to placement. So you can place, your snares off to the sides. You can place your hi-hats right in the middle or spread them all around you just to make room for other stuff in the mix so that nothing is, crowding each other. It's another way other than adjusting volume to make your mix all fit together better. Anyway, so with this one, when I'm mastering, I usually just start with the preset and just work off of that. So let's start it at mastering 3 and then we'll play around with it from there. So I want to hear all the loud stuff. So we're going to start from just before the 9 and we're going to go to just after the 13 and we're going to listen to that. Hey, Snowsard, how you doing, man? We're doing a little mastering tutorial right now. So let's turn off that loop and just take a listen to how everything sounds. So mainly what I wanted to do with Vitamin is, I wanted to boost up our bass just a tiny bit so we get that bass feeling, and then also make sure that we can hear each and every individual part properly. Now, of course, since we're listening in mono, we didn't get to hear the stereo spread of everything, and there's other steps that I would take to make sure the stereo spread is good, such as I also have some plugins for head tracking. So if I'm, using this plugin, it will use the camera on my computer to track where my head is facing, and based on where my head is facing, it'll adjust the sound so that the listener can keep their head steady when it's finished, and it will move the sound around their head based on where I move my head. So there was a time where I'd master every song with that, and during some cool transitions, I would go like that, and then it would record that movement so that when the listener's listening to it, they don't know that's coming. Everything would just go like, the sound would be here, it would just be whoop, whoop, and then come back. And I don't know, I found that really fucking cool. But since we don't have everything in stereo today, we'll skip that part. So the next part that we're going to be looking at is our first round of compression. And since that, here, I'll show you guys the plugin real quick. This is called, it's a really cool looking plugin. Let's try and find it. I love mastering with stereo sound. Yeah, it's sick, man. Like, especially when you get like a fucked mix that just like, you know what I mean? Like when you make a mix, it just sounds fucked and you're just like, bro, this is fucked. I love it. The internet's getting to me, man. I saw Enigma and I thought it said Ligma and I was like, haha, Ligma. But no, I just have problem apparently. Fuck, what was I called? I think it was GX head tracker or something like that. Fuck, where the hell is it? If you guys see a head tracker somewhere, let me know. Let's go right to the bottom and see if it's down. Oh, hold on. No. Sorry, guys. I just punched all of you guys. How do you feel? Back band boy. How you doing, man? Welcome to the gang. We now over 100 deep in the gang. Okay, well, I don't know where this head tracker is, so we're just going to move on to the next step. And it is, I'm going to choose a CLA2A, and that is an LA2A emulator. And the LA2A is an insanely good compressor. So next is just you need to find whatever compressor that you want to use. Now, the reason I choose the LA2A is specifically because of its attack. It doesn't have a variable attack like a lot of different compressors. So like a 76 or whatever compressor you want to choose, it doesn't have an attack. Like even like my DBX over here, it has an attack rate that I can select. And usually I'll use something with an attack rate I can select for vocals, especially hip hop vocals where where vocals are moving very quickly. And if vocals are moving very quickly, you need a very fast attack to attenuate, bring those up really quickly. Sorry, I hit my keyboard. But in this case, since we're mastering, we don't want any real aggressive compression, because if we're needing aggressive compression, there's a problem in our mix. So let's just pretend this mix is perfect, and we're going to grab this, and we're going to now basically figure out, okay, how much do we want to make everything go up? Because remember, this is just us pretty much. We're not gonna change our analog cuts or anything. We're not gonna flatten out our frequencies. We're gonna leave this as is. We're just gonna figure out how much we need to bump this up. Mobile producer gang, hey, gang. All right, let's take a listen. And this is what it sounds like before I start doing anything.
People, settle down. Okay, now, how many of you have played musical instruments before?
Do instruments of torture count?
No.
So we're clipping like a motherfucking bitch. So we're gonna bring that down. So this is our first round of compression. So I usually run 2 to 3 rounds of compression. So in this first round of compression, we're going to do quite a bit of peak reduction, maybe not that much, but we're going to be hovering around -1 to -3, -3 on the high end, if anything.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
But see how we went from here, where there's beat and vocals, just to vocals, and everything was still at the same volume.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Now I understand the vocals aren't fighting against anything, but
Horseradish is not an instrument either.
so that's our first round of compression. Now after that, so right now we've gone through frequency and frequency placement in our stereo spread, which we can't hear because we're in mono. Then we've also done CLA2A, which is our compression, our first round of compression. Now, usually what I do in here is I find another plugin that I can use for our stereo spread. So we can go to our imaging, and we can just look at our stereo spread in our stereo spread plugin here. This is just a stock one within Logic. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. And you can go and start working with your stereo spread. Start off with a basic just preset, and you can work off of that, or if you're really confident, you can figure out how to do it on your own. Now, of course, since we're working in mono, we don't necessarily need it, but we're going to keep it in the chain so you don't forget it's there. Now, let's go down to here. Let's go to our audio units again, and then we're going to grab another CLA2A. You could also use, you can use any compressor you want, and if you just use your attack properly, it'll work fine. But there's a couple different knobs that I can use. So I have a bunch of 1-knob filters. These are super duper basic, super duper simple to use. And you can use the 1 knob louder. I wouldn't recommend it if you're trying to, properly do a mix. But sometimes I do, as a crutch, toss in the 1 knob fatter. So we're just gonna go right here.
No.
And if we crank it, that's what it sounds like. in, out. And I don't know. I just enjoy it. Now let's listen to it, see how much we're peaking. And it's quite a bit. So we're going to bring this down. I think 1 will probably be enough. Nope. Oh, we're still peaking anyway. What the fuck? So let's bring our gain down. Okay, well, not that aggressive. Okay, better. Now, anyway, we're just going to grab a second LA2A after all of this stuff. And normally I'd have a lot more stuff going on in there with placement of stereo. But we're not doing that today. So now let's go back to our CLA2A. We're going to grab that. And we're going to go for a second round of compression. Whoa, 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 whoa. You don't want anything crazy here. So now we're going to be balancing between 0 and like 2. And bring that volume up. And now at our loudest point, which is here. See how we're just kissing the red zone? And it's not aggressively going into it. You can't hear any distortion. That's how we know we're at a healthy-ish level. Now let's just crank it for fun. Yeah, that hurt my ears just as much as yours. I'm sorry, headphone users.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Either.
Now, depending on your mastering style, that might be a little aggressive for you. That might not be, but that was a super duper duper basic 5-second mix, or sorry, 5-second mastering tutorial that for some reason has now taken like an hour. But we got distracted talking about anime titties in between, so hopefully y'all can understand. But Lil Ho, sorry, is that at least close to what you were looking for a mastering tutorial? Hopefully it got you somewhere. You know, now you know where to go. In essence. Yeah, it was definitely. All right, perfect. Well, I'm glad you got something out of it. Yeah, not a problem, man. It is what it is, you know? If I had somebody who I could just go to on Twitch that would just, you know, teach me shit, I would have been so fucking happy. And I would have learned so much quicker. And, you know, I had to pay for engineering college and watch so many YouTube videos to get to where I am now. So, hey, play the song, man. Hey, don't you rush me, nigga. So my stream, my boy. Twitch.tv/who? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to big time you. I'm just a nigga sitting in his basement. Anyway, let's go and listen to the next song. Where is... Oh, wait. Which song did you want me to play? Did you want me to play the SpongeBob song? Or did you want me to play a song you requested? Because I believe Saul requested one. 525. That's the only one I have loaded up here. Hey, what's back? What's good, man? Welcome back. The file got replaced? Okay. The SpongeBob song. Okay, we're gonna listen to this one first, then we'll listen to the SpongeBob song. Is this the song you wanted, eh, Saul? I hope you didn't listen to my track yet. No, we didn't. Don't worry. We went back to the mastering tutorial. Altifton. Welcome to the gang. I really hope I didn't butcher your name. Did I put yours on yet? No, not yet. Send it again. You told me not to, so I didn't. Oh, no, we did. Oh, you fixed it. Okay. We'll take it a listen. Yes, of course, man. If you want to send something... Sorry. So I just don't want to talk over that. Yeah, if you want to send something, you can send something in. Altifton. I really hope I didn't butcher that. I'm just gonna call you Alf or Alt. But yeah, if you want to send something in, grab a SoundCloud link or a Spotify, YouTube, whatever. Just make sure the song's not copyrighted so I don't get striked. Toss the link into the chat, and then I'll take a listen. There we go. All right, let's listen to the rest of this, and then we can talk about it. Alright, so that was pretty good. I understand where you were trying to go with that. I do believe that there were just some parts that were a little bit out of control, unfortunately. Some of the instruments, I feel like they just needed to be honed a little bit more. That was Throw Material. Okay. Would love to DM me your SoundCloud. What? Are you talking about the SoundCloud DM in my SoundCloud? Well, I'm not going to take a look at that on stream, unfortunately. Anyway. I understand where we go. I need to drink water, but anyway. You produce your own stuff? Yes, I do produce my own stuff. I produce, record, mix, and master all of my own stuff, along with a lot of stuff for a bunch of other artists as well. Anyway, but Saul, with this one, I feel like there was a lot of stuff that was just a little bit out of place. Not out of place in necessarily a bad sense, just out of place in an uncontrolled sense. So I'd work on your EQing. There was a bunch of different parts of there that were almost like sibilant characteristics of some of your instruments that were bothering my ears just a tiny bit and just made them fatigue a little bit quicker. So when I'm listening to a song and I can't listen to it for a long time, that's just showing me that there's some sort of frequencies that are a little bit too boosted that are damaging my ears, unfortunately. And I don't think I could listen to the song on repeat, unfortunately. So, right, you can hear it. So within the distortion of that part of the song, this isn't the finished version. I just liked how it sounded. Oh man, it does sound good. Don't get me wrong. It's a very good start musically to where it could be. I do believe that it has potential. It's just when it's finished, I'd love for you to send that in so we could take another listen. But yeah, basically for that one, I would work on your EQing, either of your overall track, or you can work on your individual instruments, EQing those. Try and listen to each individual instrument. Try and find where in that instrument, in the EQ band from your 20 to 20, what is bothering you, and then put them all together and make sure that nothing's on top of anything else. And sometimes when you take out part of the frequency from one instrument, and then you go to another instrument and you're listening to them all together, and that one frequency is taken out of that one instrument. Now that one frequency is more visible or audible, in the other instrument that it was playing over, and you didn't notice before. And then you find something that was buried, another layer in your mix, and it just helps you mix a little bit better. Anyway, overall, good attempt. I see where you're going with it. It was just a little bit out of control. All right, this next one is by Real Young Sean, It's called 20 Minutes Jacuzzi. I know you sent this in before. You said you fixed it, so we're going to take a listen to that in a second. I'm going to go grab some water, and then we'll be right back. Just give me a quick second. I really need to talk to somebody about the water in my house, because if y'all can see this glass of milk sitting on my desk right now, take a look at that. That is interesting. I'll let you guys see it from a little bit closer. Yeah, look at that. It clears up in a bit. Like, you just have to stir it or just, like, let it sit. But, like, hold on. Like, you can see the bottom is starting to be now clear, and then everything else is, yeah, funky. Just so you guys know, no, I do not live in Flint, Michigan. That's my dark joke for the day. Even though it wasn't that funny. But yeah, this is my glass of milk. I'm drinking it. Oh, I'm drinking it. Pinky out because I'm fancy like that, nigga. Ugh. Tastes like water. Ugh. Whoa. I thought I was going to die there for a second because my chair lock just came out. I usually lock my chair vertical so I can put my feet on my footrest under the table. And I just thought I was about to die. I wasn't scared to die. I was just scared it was going to hurt. All right. So, we're going to go back to everything. Just for you guys that are new to the stream, if you guys don't already follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Roland the Prince. All of my stream schedule stuff will be there. I'll be back. I'll be on tomorrow at noon and at 7. So just like today, and that's Eastern Standard Time. I know some of you guys are from the UK, so you can do that, or from Europe. Sorry, you can do that conversion for y'all. But anyway, yeah, if you follow me on Instagram at Roland the Prince, you'll get all that information. I love tequila with carbonated water with a little flavor. I'm not the biggest tequila guy, to be honest. Like, I can't really drink tequila. I can't drink it like that. I can drink, like, whiskey's my shit. I can sit down with just a glass of whiskey, couple rocks, make it nice and cold, boom. That's my shit. But for me, tequila just, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right. It just tastes like pepper spray. That's what tequila makes me think of, is pepper spray. And I'm not a fan of pepper spray, as most people aren't. So, anyway, let's take a listen to Real Young Sean, 20 Minutes Jacuzzi, the fixed version. Let's take a listen. That is loud. If it's too loud for you guys, let me know and I'll turn it down. But I just turned it down in my headphones.
Right, the cool shit, make it great. Salivate till I elevate. Who am I for who awake? I can't even follow a script. How am I supposed to read scripture? Fuck it.
So what did you go and fix exactly, my guy? Yes, it is definitely unique.
You ask me, matter of fact, I can the business of playing a fool.
I don't know. There's definitely some stuff that still needs to be popped into place. I do believe that, yeah, it's you gotta fix your flow. There's a lot of work to be done on your flow. Like, you could take the same lyrics, put them in a different spot. I'd really try and rebuild that from the ground up. And it took me so long when I was starting to make music to really get things locked on. And I believe I had an accelerated process because I've been a musical kid my whole life. But, you know, when it comes to really making what it is that you want and making it work properly, honing your craft and taking the time to sit down and really listen to people that you admire, find flows that work, and then find pockets in between them that make things original. Hopefully that makes sense. So the way that I really found my flow is I listened to a ton of Childish Gambino, a lot of his early stuff and his newer stuff. I listened to a lot of Chance the Rapper. Unfortunately, I listened to a lot of Logic before he was like, I'm black here. Before that was like his main message. I listened to a lot of early Logic. Who else do I listen to? I listened to a ton of Schoolboy Q, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, stuff, guys like that. And I took little bits from their style, saw where they were putting stuff into their flows, and it really helped. It really helped me find a flow that I could create on my own. I took the aspects that were slightly out of the ordinary that each one of them had, put them all together, and created my own style out of it. I really feel like you're still yet to find that and make it work properly. You're on the way there, but I'd try keeping it very basic at first, then moving more intricate, and yeah, take the same lyrics, spit them over 10 different beats, find a different way to spit it on every single beat, find 2 different ways to spit it on every single beat. That's your homework. Take the same lyrics, find 10 beats, and find a different way to spit it, 2 different ways to spit it on each beat. Yes, that's a lot of work, but so is music. So try that, and then come back to the same beat after doing that, and that process might take you a week. Come back to the same beat and see how much different you spit. It'll completely change. It literally took me rapping every single day for hours on end. Every single morning, I would put on a playlist of just beats and freestyle every single day for years. And that's how I finally figured out, okay, now I can rap. All right, this one is called Alt F4 by Alt F4. Oh my God. I swear I can read, guys. This one's called Dangerous Leo by Alt F4. Just take a listen.
I've been thinking about the times and the better days when you told me it was all mine. Had a moment when we talked and it eased my mind. Oh, now you wanna work and trust.
Are these what did you do on this, my guy? Are the vocals yours? Is the beat yours? Is the mixing yours? Mastering yours? What did you do? Just so I can listen properly. Made the beat, mixed and mastered. Okay. Had a moment when we talked and it eased my mind. Around his acapella.
Never in a minute would I think that you would be someone that would fuck me up. And I've been scared to let somebody else in on this. I can tell that you're dangerous. I can tell that you're dangerous. Showing up your weak side shouldn't be your B-side.
Is this him here? Because this man can sing.
This shit needs time, but it shouldn't decline. Tell that you're dangerous. Just hoping that it feels right, maybe in a week's time or a month's time. Goddamn, if she's sitting with the year line. Oh, goddamn, how she telling me she need time. Independent, but she's showing that she needs mine. She tell me nothing was the same, but she loves reminiscing. She told me nothing was a game, but now we're playing again. Oh, damn.
You know, just a random picture. You gotta be careful with all this sex appeal you got on screen, my guy. I don't want to get demonetized when I put this on YouTube. Gives me weekend type vibes for some reason. Yeah, I see it.
Had a moment when we talked and it eased my mind. Oh, now you wanna work and trust. Oh, yeah. Never in a minute would I think that you would be someone that would fuck me up. Always been about you and I don't wanna hold back. I can tell that you're dangerous. I've been thinking about the times and the better days when you told me it was all mine. Had a moment when we talked and it eased my mind. I can tell that you're dangerous. Never in a minute would I think that you would be someone that would fuck me up. And I've been scared to let somebody else in on this. I can tell that you're dangerous.
I really like that.
I've been thinking about the times and the better. Never in a minute would I think that dangerous. Would I think that you would be someone that would fuck me up. Always been about you and I don't wanna hold back. I can tell that you're dangerous. I know that this shit needs time, but it shouldn't decline. Tell that you're dangerous. Just hoping that it feels right, maybe in a week's time or a month's time. Goddamn, if she's sitting with the year line. Oh, goddamn, how she telling me she need time. Independent, but she's showing that she needs more dangerous. I've been thinking about the times and the better days when you told me that you're dangerous. I know that this shit needs time, but it shouldn't decline. Now that you're better days when you told me it was all mine. Had a moment when we talked and it eased my mind. Back and thought now that you're dangerous. I know that this shit needs time, but it shouldn't decline. Now that you're dangerous. Just hoping that it feels right, maybe in a week's time or a month's time. Goddamn, if she's sitting with the year line. Oh goddamn, how she telling me she need time. Independent, but she's showing that she needs mine. She tell me nothing was the same, but she loves reminiscing. She told me nothing was a game, but now we're playing again. Like, oh damn, now you telling me you find it offensive that I don't trust your intention. Maybe you should pay closer attention.
Sorry, I'm really, I was really listening to that because there's not a lot wrong with it. There's nothing I can really say is extremely wrong with it. There is one frequency that I can't figure out. Yo, I just mastered the track. Can I send it in? Yeah. Go ahead, toss me the link, my guy. I'll toss you at the end of the queue here. There's one frequency that is really prominent. And I think I found where it is. In your reverb. What frequencies are you taking out and what frequencies are you boosting in your reverb? Oh shit. I'll deal with that later. I'm taking out below 500 hertz. So there is no high pass on, there is no low pass on it. But I don't reverb vocals. What was your reverb on then? Because there's one frequency. It's a very high frequency. It's around 9 to 10K. It could be a little bit higher than that. I have a slight reverb on the snare and hi-hat. It's the hi-hat reverb. What's your... Are you boosting the air frequencies closer to 20 kilohertz on your hi-hat EQ? Not the reverb of your hi-hat EQ, but on your individual hi-hat EQ, are you boosting close to the 20 kilohertz range? I think I dipped actually. Okay, because I feel like between 19 and 20 there might be something going on there. I usually roll off from about 18 and a half to 20, just a little bit on my hi-hats, and I know it can dull the sound slightly, but it really softens everything up and gives you more of that actual sound rather than and gives you less sibilance essentially. Yeah, check that. Let me know what you're attenuating. But overall, that's just me getting nitpicky. That was a fucking good song, man. And a pretty damn solid mix. I like that, man. I'm excited to hear more. If like, fuck, man. I'm excited to hear more if this is the first thing you've sent in and it's already this good. Like, it's going to be crazy. All right, this one is Automate Volt 6K Special. Let's take a listen. I don't know. Wait, how did you do that? What the fucking... That's fucking cool. This is actually fucking vile, bro. Disgusting. This is what it makes me think of, and please tell me you'll get the reference. Oh, hold on, where's the first? Hold on. Bro, that was fucking... Here, I'm just gonna play the video and let it speak for yourself. Well, speak for itself. Because this is my reaction to your shit. That...
I'm gonna sing Cher Lloyd by Cher Lloyd or Rebecca G, right? And don't forget all the trouble we got into.
Why does somebody not know how to flush a toilet after they've had a shit?
What do you mean?
Well, it was fucking one of yous. Disgusting!
Disgusting! I need to get that on like a button that I can just push whenever I find a song that I like that someone sends in. Disgusting! Because that shit was fucking gross, man. That was, ugh. Nothing. No notes. Disgusting! That was great, man. Fucking great. Alright, this next one is called Fury. It's by Soul. Let's take a listen. Team Session, the related. Who's Team Sesh? I don't know who Team Sesh is. Fire. Yes. It's Bones. He's a rapper I used to listen to. Oh, okay. I have this one spot in my neck. Oh, there we go. Oh, that felt so good to crack. Yo, I read that super quickly as rapper, and it didn't seem anything off. And now that you say he's a fuck rapper, so isn't that the same? No, I'm just kidding. He's not a raper. I assume he's not a raper. He's living in the woods somewhere. Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband. So Bones out here raping everybody. Saul, I feel like this is a much more controlled version of what you were going for earlier. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. You feel it needs work, but this is a much more honed version than what was happening before. Before, I feel like there was a destination that was trying to be gotten to, but there was a weird path that was taken to get there, and you know there weren't some of the proper steps weren't taken. But you know this one was a lot closer. You got really close, but your GPS made you take a couple wrong turns every once in a while. But that's not a problem because you still got there in the end. It's just the path is a little weird. Not bad. I'd say keep on working on that style. And I'm gonna go close my bathroom door because I keep on hearing reverb and it bothers me. And I almost fucking died on my chair again. But yeah, man. Song was really good. I really liked it. Just keep on working on your style, and it'll completely come to you one day, and you're gonna be like, here we are. Berserker, what's up, man? How you doing? Excuse me. A right rapper would be good. Yeah, how is it going with Prop? Where is Prop? Prop should be in here. Also, did you get my link in the chat a little further up? Is it not here? This one is The End by Saul. This one is Holes in My Jeans. So no, I didn't. I thought I did. Is it Why Can't You Stay? And then little ho. Little ho sent holes in my jeans. Yeah. Okay, I got that. Okay, sorry, man. I think I just missed yours. My bad. No, I'm after all these. Okay, sorry. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we are. All right, this one is another one by Saul. It's called The End. Let's take a listen. Yo, as soon as that, I'm sorry, I know I only got a second in, but when I heard, hold on. That piano, where did you get that from? Because it reminds me of another song. Yeah, flashback. Sorry, man. I'm having visions from Nam. Black Parade. Nexus 2. Okay. I've heard that before somewhere. Just like I've heard like a dong da dong 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 da dong. Where have I heard that before? That's gonna bother me all fucking night now. I'm gonna find that somewhere. I know that like it's gonna fucking bother me now. Wow, it's gonna really, really bother me. Where the fuck did I hear that before? Because I remember hearing that. Then a beat starts to kick in, and then there is a like an audio message being played on top of it, and I'm pretty sure it's one of my beats that I've made. And I can't fucking remember which one. I'm gonna hold on. This is gonna bother me for years to fucking come. Just give me 1 second. I will find this, and it will all make sense to everyone. Don't worry. We're also 14 minutes over what I would normally want the stream to be, but I'll keep on going for you guys because you guys seem cool. Is it this one? I don't think it's this one. No, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. Definitely not that one. Not that one.
Good morning, Gary. Day 1008.
And then we listen to this. I don't know. I just find it similar. Hold on 1 second. I think someone's calling me. Yeah. You're leaving. Where are you going? Are you bringing Quinn? Okay. If he needs me, just tell him to come get me. Hold on. What was exposed? What happened? What I miss? What I miss? Oh. Stealing my piano sounds, boy. Because I knew I heard it somewhere before. Anyway, sorry. This water tastes pretty damn bad. I probably shouldn't drink it. Alt was right. I shouldn't have drank the water. There's something in the water that's making the frogs gay. If you guys know Alex Jones, that's an actual quote. Wait, the full thing was the government's putting something in the water that's turning the frogs gay. Alex Jones. Is he dead now? What happened to him? He got banned from Twitter. He knew too much, man. He knew too much. The government knew. They wanted to shut him down. They couldn't have this shit, my guy. He exposed them. He's like, hey, I see you out here making the frogs gay.
Have a surprise.
I don't like that.
Let's have a dream which isn't under control. Well, something is going to happen to me that I don't know what it's going to be. And you would dig that and come out of that and say, wow, that was a close shave, wasn't it? then you would get more and more adventurous, and you would make further and further.
Basically, me doing a
gambles
whole
as to what you would
shitload
dream.
of LSD.
And
Ah.
finally, you would dream.
Is that what Alex Jones is, or is that what this is? Because I'm pretty sure Alex Jones is just
You would dream
a
the
dude
dream
doing a bunch of
living the life
LSD.
that you are actually living today.
Ah, okay.
That would be within the infinite multiplicity of choices you would have, of playing that you weren't God. Because the whole nature of Godhead, according to this idea,
Ugh.
is to play that he's
I
not.
had a feeling I was gonna sneeze.
The first thing he
Oh, it's
says
still
to
there.
himself is, man, get lost. Because he gives himself away. The nature of love is self-abandonment.
We're all God,
Not
trying to have a
clinging
human
to yourself.
experience
Throwing
over a
yourself
godlike
out,
one.
As in, for example, in basketball.
Maybe.
You're always
Maybe.
getting rid of the ball. You say to the other fellow, have a ball. See? And,
Do you feel like God doesn't come down to
that
earth
keeps things
because
moving.
even He
That's the nature
fears what
of
He's
life.
created?
So in this
That's why He doesn't
idea,
intervene as much.
everybody is fundamentally the ultimate reality. Not God in a politically kingly sense, but God in the sense of being the self, the deep down basic whatever there is. And you're all that, only you're pretending you're not.
This is the type of stuff that I would listen to when I was like a big stoner. I don't believe in God. Honestly, man, I was raised so Catholic, it's not even funny. Like, my grandparents used to take me to a mass that was all in Latin because it was closer to what the mass was supposed to actually be when it was first written. And that's the language that Jesus should, or God should be praised in. And that was that. They still go to that kind of mass, and that's what I was raised with. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I understand that there's things that happen that are outside of our actual ability to understand, but at the same time, I just need proof, and that's the thing. I can't just believe in anything blindly, and that's just who I am as a person. So if someone could show me concrete evidence and be like, hey, this nigga Jesus, he the real shit, then I'll be like, oh, okay, that's cool. But like, until that happens, I'm just gonna be like, just Millie rocking here on my own, godless. And if you want to see my godless ass Millie rock all the time, you can check me out on Instagram right here at Roland the Prince. Shameless little plug right there. And if you want to see it a little bit bigger, you can see me on YouTube right here. You can see all these streams replayed on YouTube. You can see all the funny bits, or at least the bits that I find funny. I post them all on my YouTube as well. Especially all the little bits where I'm talking about, technical aspects, how to master, how to mix, how to do blah, 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 blah. All my little tips and tricks. Those are all available in short little clips on my YouTube. So go ahead and subscribe to that if you haven't already. But Saul, really good work, man. I actually really enjoyed that. I feel like this was a little bit more under control than anything else that you've sent in today, but really good, man. Like I still like I always get a little happy feeling when I see something from Saul pop up. So really good, man. My thought was that it always existed. Never was created, but we can't think of that because we're always been told stuff is created. Very true. If you really think about it, everything that we, everything was already always there. And, that's the whole premise of the Big Bang is, yes, the Big Bang technically created things as we know it, but the ball of shit's already there. The shit that exploded, it was already there. So that means it's already been there. So it's not it's been there all the time. And yeah, I understand that whole concept of things just exist, or things in our minds can't just exist. They need to be created. I understand that, but yeah, I feel like the entirety of the universe is so complex that it is beyond our capability as mere humans to understand. We don't have the mental capacity. This is so fucking crazy. Honestly, man. We literally don't have the mental capacity to understand our own universe that we live in. If you really think about it, if we look at a squirrel, that squirrel cannot contemplate its own existence, and we know that. Y'all making my high go away side. So we look at a squirrel, and we're like, okay, that squirrel does not know it is a squirrel. It literally just thinks, I am hungry, I need to eat. What do I eat? I eat nut. Where is nut? I find nut. Eat nut. That is squirrel. And then we're sitting here looking at that going, wow, that thing is a dumbass. It just, all it knows is what is directly in front of it. And then you look at a human, and all we know is what is directly in front of us. Our earth and the space that we can see around it. Yes, we understand the math that makes the things around us make sense. And the science and the philosophy that makes the things around us make sense. But when you really get down to the nitty-gritty of it, we don't understand all of it. Yeah, physics is fucking sick. I didn't really think physics was cool.